It certainly appears that Bebe Rexha and her boyfriend have broken up. And I say that because of something she posted last night, a text exchange with Kian Safari, who is the filmmaker that she's been dating for quite some time, actually. So it was not a pleasant exchange.
There's no exchange. It is one-sided.
You're right. She only posted one side of this. And again, this brings us back to what we were talking about last week with Jonah Hill, with the ex-girlfriend who posted some of his text messages. So now it's Bebe who's posted the boyfriend's text, and here's what it says. A conversation about weight, her weight in particular. He says, "I always said I would be honest with you, and your face was changing, so I told you it was. That was the conversation we were having, and you asked, would you rather I lied to you? You gained 35 pounds. Obviously, you gained weight and your face changes. Should I pretend it didn't happen and that it's okay? Come on, I gained 3 pounds and you call me chubs and fat. Doesn't mean you don't love me." Now, and he says, don't use something like that to weaponize your anger or anxiety or any insecurity you may have.
So I want to jump in here.
We should also say that before that exchange, he said that I love you and I love you no matter what you look like. But this is so he was setting up.
We are not seeing what she wrote to trigger that
or said.
And it seems when you go back and read it that she had asked about it and that he was responding to it and said, "Look, you wanted me to be honest."
Him using the number 35 pounds. He didn't just pull that out of.
It's something she clearly must have said to him.
Yeah, you guys, this is hard, especially coming from a woman where weight is kind of honestly like a big deal in our world, right? We're asking our, partner, how do we look in a dress? How do we feel before we go out of the house? And clearly Bebe Rexha she's been known to talk about that she has gained weight. She's comfortable in her body. So for that to be kind of used against her in this situation maybe is where her anger is coming from. However, on his side of things, it does seem like they were having a conversation about this specific incident. They were talking about it. It's not like he just randomly said one day you gained 35 pounds. So there's a lot of context we are missing, but I will say one thing. I don't understand the sharing of text messages lately across these celebrity couples. Like, just keep it private and it is what it is, and you have your say of what happened and maybe they have their say of what happened, but we don't need the receipts this blatantly and only one side of it.
Yeah, this text message stuff needs to stop. I will say this, and maybe he could have done this with like better tact. But if she did ask him, then I have no problem with him putting in text messages.
I don't understand the tact issue even. Clearly, I mean,
look, if you're going to tell someone they gained 35 pounds.
Here. If she said, I gained 35 pounds, how does my face look? Does it look the way it used to? He's answering it not in a mean or vicious or malicious way.
Now,
he's trying to answer.
There is a part of it that doesn't cut well for him when he says, am I supposed to say that it's all right?
I agree with you there.
I feel like the bigger issue here is not Bebe Rexha's weight. That's something that she can figure out, and maybe he's involved in that. But it's the posting of because the only reason to post that
she knows people are going to hate him for it.
Right.
And it's like this was not when you read it to me. And again, I wish if you want to post it, give us the context. But it sure seems like this is not a malicious thing. He was trying to be honest. He probably didn't use the right words at points. I think you were right on what you said. But to trash the guy this way, I'm sorry.
Hey, this is Meredith Stromberg. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I think we're also missing the context that she was recently diagnosed with PCOS. So not only does that cause rapid weight gain, but it makes it extremely hard to lose it. So I think, saying, am I supposed to pretend that that's okay? Like, yeah, you should love somebody regardless of their medical condition.
That line was, it was a bad line.
Does not
for sure. But when you read everything else, and he said, it's not like I love you less and all of this.
This is, I think, a bigger thing in society, how people deal with breakups. And by the way, I have to say, I love Bebe Rexha. I have met her once, and I thought she's incredibly charming.
She's great.
Wonderful person. But I just don't get this.